Captain, I hope you took precautions not to be followed. I must remind you the very existence of our prison on Belsavis is top secret. Before you go further, you must swear to reveal nothing.
It's not like anyone listens to me anyway.
I'm serious. Our security is already compromised by the Empire. We can't risk word getting to the underworld. A few days ago, our prison here was breached. An Imperial airstrike, apparently coordinated with a massive prison break within. The planet is in chaos. Shock troops are arriving daily to contain it.
How did the Imperials find it?
We don't know. Help the Republic if you can, but getting Rogan's location from Ivory must remain your first priority. I can only authorize you to offer him certain deals. We cannot mitigate Ivory's sentence. If he cooperates, he can have 3 hours a day in the exercise yards. No company, no sharp objects. A bath once a week, private except for guard droids. If his information leads to Rogan the Butcher's arrest, he gets a single monitored holocall of his choosing.
That's not such a great deal.
It was a fight even to get that. Rogan the Butcher was Ivory's protege. If Ivory doesn't give him up, you have permission to be coercive. I've made arrangements with Marshal Cavarat at the Republic base. She'll be able to help you with anything you need.
You're wasting my time. We're in a crisis. There are over 10,000 prisoners running loose. Most of the wardens are dead. Senator Dodonna is seriously overstepping herself if she thinks I'm gonna drop that to help you offer some madman an extra bedtime story.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. Marshal Cavarat, I presume?
You blasted well know who I am, so shut off the charm. Here's what you need. Prisoner number 91403, cell block 923A. This code will get you in his cell. Beyond that, I'm not interested.
Can you at least give me a hint where cell block 923 is?
The cells you're looking for were damaged in the strike. We're spread too thin to retake everything, so we threw that lot to the mob. Some prison gang took over, shut down all access.
So you picked a cell block holding one of the most brutal gangsters in history?
It's Belsavis. That's just the baseline. Look, you want to figure out which gang claims what and how hard they'll fight you for it? You gotta ask someone on the inside, same as us. Talk to Amikab. He's our best snitch. We've got him set up in the minimum security yard. Now I've got real work to do.
I need to find a way into cell block 923A.
Chochinwampa la Haguachikuska, Hompasa Topiska. Machipakulia Grancha. Chipokma Utangisa, Choboba if Kaftu and Java.
Talk, or I blow your brains all over this yard.
Ozoko Masun. Bonapakisa, Tikaya Strakrula Wonska, Kawabonana. Tubatulia Musta, O Gran Tempo Tumukitonka.
Tell me you've got their spare key and I'll really be impressed.
La Pota no Ronkan Wali. The Pisca Kukapa Miwata. Potenia Nucha Topota. Uno Ponkawa Unikupa. Tomti Tok Makitogi.
Saw that the door was opened. Your man Ivory, is he there? You reach him in time?
In time for what?
I've got alerts in every ward. There's a new breakout, supermax cells across the planet. Places that weren't touched by the strike. Turns out everyone was part of Ivory's syndicate. He's gathering his people, Captain. And the worst part is, they're not going for the surface. They're heading further in, to the heart of Belsavis.
Let me hear you say it. I'm sorry, Captain. I should have been nicer to you.
Some things I don't do, even for the Republic. Look, I know there's secrets down in those vaults way above my clearance. Secret's important enough for the Republic to spend billions to hide, and dangerous enough that they keep us marshals up here and send Spec Force to the vaults. And Ivory is the last man who should get his hands on whatever they're protecting.
Ask me nicely. Pretty pleased with sugar on top.
If it works, because I need you, Captain. I've got no one else. Search Ivory's cell for any clues where he might have gone, and call me if you find anything.
Why can't things be easy just once?
Hang tight. I'm trying to get a fix on your location. I'm just gonna zoom in. Look how smooth that stone is. That's not new work. Ivory could have been loose in the wards for years.
You're impressed. I can hear it. You got a thing for bad boys.
Too bad you're one of the good guys now. I do have good news. We've still got one of Ivory's collaborators in custody. Number 91406, female Ratataki. Name, Shraja. She's part of a classified prisoner rehabilitation program not far from here. I suggest you find out what she knows before Ivory makes her disappear. Call me.
Walls cannot hold me. I will join him. He calls me. Are you his? Do you come to cut these chains?
Yeah, I'm his. That's right. Where are we supposed to go again?
The cells. Are they empty? Is the team complete? He said after there is a door, an escape, a stairway to the stars.
This is a restricted area. Step away from the prisoner.
Marshal Kavirat sent me to interrogate her.
You were right. Positive ID on the captain. Experiment chamber 21. I'll hold him.
Is there some reason the Republic would be hunting you, Captain?
يشب هافي ينطرك زيتنش جيو دريكي دشير دوريكي فيكي قتنجة.
Join the party. You're just in time for cake.
That's Dust, Rogan's best assassin. They say he's been killed a dozen times and always comes back.
بيبين فرق دميك كيف نريد نعمل كمبيات جهرمنا مرجمك. جي يشترى بي كراجي يريد يشتكي عن بعض.
Shraja wouldn't talk, but I've got a list of what looks like cell blocks and numbers from one of Rogan's allies.
Send me a transmission. I'll run a cross-check on the locations. Did you find anything else?
One of your uniformed officers is working with Ivory.
What? Give me his name and badge number. Never mind. He's dead, isn't he? Since the breakout, I've suspected there's a few bad eggs. I'll look into it.
Cozying up to corrupt Republic officials is kind of Rogan's signature. That and butchering people.
Alright, I'm getting the results. Looks like your list is just the cells Ivory's collaborators already cracked. Wait, no. There's one that's still unbreached. Maximum Security Ward Cell Block 2018.
I love a girl who knows her way around a prison.
I can see how that'd be handy for someone like you. I'd get over there fast. You don't want Ivory getting his hands on this guy. Gendai, Force user, spice addict. Records say he killed Jedi during his arrest. See if you can get to him before Ivory does. Find out how he ties into the plan, and call me when you're done.
Steady and calm, we've no need to draw attention. The one the Republic sent is already here.
If you help me find Rogan the Butcher, the Republic authorized me to cut you a deal.
My heart leaps. Pray, what do they offer? My own vid screen? Rehabilitation on Coruscant with a house arrest collar? The Republic cannot stop me. They hide behind sealed doors and force fields while I explore the treasures of this world. They cannot even track their prisoners while I have mastered the secrets of a race that once ruled this galaxy.
You're not getting away with this.
Squawk, Buzz, take care of this distraction. Meet us later at the ship.
You two are getting on my nerves.
Fitting end for scum like you.
Jatanin chista luka. Ubaziki danti ruha.
I think you're celebrating a little early.
Wantahumpa. Muri rava fupa chipampa wula. Barganonua. Utatyacha nichu. Kuya maya stupa.
Captain, thank goodness you called. The Warden droids are going crazy. They're reporting life signs and breaches in the innermost defenses. Our troops in the area are under heavy fire from an unknown species. They can't respond.
If I say there's ruins down there of an ancient galaxy-spanning empire, would you think I'm crazy? Or kind of dashing?
Let's explore for ourselves, not waste time speculating.
I've done some digging of my own, and I think that's exactly the secret the Republic wants to conceal. Ivory may be about to blow it wide open.
So if I bring him back in handcuffs, will you pin the little gold star on me? Personally?
I know the Republic's in trouble when you're our best hope. You stop Ivory, Captain, and keep whatever's down there contained, and I'll make sure you like your reward. The breach I'm seeing is at Vault 806, part of the inner prison that's been marked off-limits even to the military. If you think Ivory's going there, you better follow, fast.
Didn't I kill you?
Jakie me bagwedista da bastiaten. Albin farvutorkesni. Zitnes ziurduriki da shirduriki. Fifi panja. Marugja dest mattekis kiki jammis en jibbalba.
But you guys are here to bust Ivory out, right? Get him and Rogan back together, no?
You come this far and stay so ignorant.
Bibien fordanike, kaufnariet na makampiet de hormalan margermak. Hinar geste hunguntier.
You have made it here. For that reason alone, I must respect you. Do you still wish to deal?
If I take you on, I'm in charge. I talk, you listen.
You're hardly the first who's thought to take my place. This vault holds an escape vessel, abandoned here by the race who built this planet. It is the only way off without Republic aid. Let us be partners. Help me launch the craft and defeat this rabble, and together we can reclaim what Rogan stole from me.
Jakie me bagwedista da bastiaten. Albin farvutorkesni.
Enough. The Republic has taken much from me. It's time to hand off the crown. Let me serve you. Together we can destroy Rogan and retake my empire in your name. With your skills and the knowledge of my years, no one will stand against us.
One way or another, you're going in. Help me take down Rogan, and at least he won't be laughing at you.
Fine. If I am to rot here, let him do the same. Rogan is still using our same network of secret bases. I will send you the coordinates when you've delivered me safely to Republic custody. Go ahead, call your handler. Tell her you've fetched as ordered and deserve your bone.
Captain, I wasn't sure comm leaks would work that far in. You have Ivory in custody?
It'd be more flattering if you didn't sound so surprised.
From what I hear, you have no shortage of women to fan your ego, Captain. I'll notify Commander Skylist. I'm sure he can spare a few men to pull this thorn from our side. Look me up when you get back to base, Captain. I have a feeling there's more to this story. I just heard from Commander Skylist that a unit of his troops apprehended Ivory. Apparently they did find some kind of alien escape craft in the vault with him, and are in the process of disassembling it. Good work, Captain. I was wrong about you.
Ooh, I saw right through that tough cop attitude. Inside, you're just a girl waiting for a hero.
Captain, I could call you a lot of things, but hero doesn't make the list. Fortunately, I was never looking for the kind of boy to bring home to Mom.
I've always wanted a woman with her own nightstick and handcuffs.
My private quarters are this way, Captain.
Do these trysts never bore you?
I'm waiting. You certainly weren't what I expected when I landed this post, Captain. I doubt this was smart, but I can't quite bring myself to regret it.
No regrets. Look me up if you ever get back to the real world.
And if we're still working the same side of the law? Best of luck to you, Captain. I'll be thinking about you.
Captain, Marshal Cavarot just told me you apparently single-handedly recaptured Ivory and put half the Imperial presence in the prison to rest.
But did Ivory tell you anything? Helping the Republic recapture prisoners they couldn't hold in the first place wasn't really the point.
Ivory gave me a list of Rogan's old bolt holes to check out.
Excellent.
Send over whatever Ivory gave you. I'll see if I recognize anything. Nothing's ringing any bells. I'll dig a little further.
In the meantime, Captain, I'll work on those permits you'll need to land on Voss. I haven't slept a night since those awful beasts attacked.
Uh-oh, Captain. Better get off the line. We've got a distress call coming.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole "I'm honored to serve you, revered master" does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I've got a bad track record with false Jedi.
I told you I was sorry. What do you want, flowers?
Then it's good you're traveling with someone who can vouch for me. Ironic as that may be.
Nice to see you again, Sumali. Just don't expect me to call you Master.
I've got room on the ship if you guys want to catch up on old times.
Excuse him. I've tried to have him fixed, but I can't find a vet who'll do the job.
Becoming a prude in your old age. Risha, do you remember Shar's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The Triple Threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Shar's followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Is there a special guilt power in the Force? Jedi always make me feel like I'm talking to my mom.
Ah, the sign of a heavy conscience.
When I got Sharis's distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Sharis's last hope.
Shh, keep it down. Risha?
I thought that sounded like you. Did you finally decide to join us on the straight and narrow?
Hardly, but I figured it's just like you to go ground in the enemy's treasury.
I figured it was the last place his bloodhounds would go sniffing.
Master Sumali called this the Void Wolf's private vault.
I'm mostly cleaned out, but I was hoping I could learn something about his plans. And yes, help yourself. The Void Wolf's been recruiting. He's courting Hutts, the White Maw, hitmen for hire. Anyone who won't pledge loyalty goes to hard vacuum. And he's got enough spies in our space station that my cover was blown the minute I landed. What do you think? Is there a way you can smuggle me up without any of his people or our people catching wise?
As it happens, smuggling's my specialty.
Ah, now I see where Risha found you.
You wouldn't even imagine.
I was going to hide in there. It's an automated cargo shuttle full of everything here the Void Wolf thought worth keeping. Go to the space station and get security to let us through, and you're welcome to keep everything in it. I trust you can come up with a story to explain why you're shipping Imperial droids off Hoth.
Stop it right there. I'm going to need your ID, your papers, and a blasted good reason why you're flying in and out of a war zone for kicks.
How about I add a bit to your salary, just for looking the other way?
Now you're sounding reasonable. It's a tough job working customs. Almost makes you want to ask a special fine of those who don't show the respect.
You're free and clear, sir. Long live the Republic.
Neatly done. I'll reimburse you the bribe, of course.
Nothing better than a damsel in distress who picks up the tab.
Honey, I haven't been a damsel in a long time. But it's cute that you're trying. I can take it from here. I've got my own ship stashed a few hangars down. This one's a keeper, Risha. Thanks for the help. You're welcome to any of the salvage in the shuttle. Some of it might fetch a good price. And I'll make sure you get anything I learn about the Void Wolf.
Mission accomplished. Sheriff is safe.
I admit, I was wondering what to think of Senator Dodonna's pet project. But you saved a life here, and aided the war. I can say nothing but thank you.
I've never shaken hands with a real Jedi before. Are you nearby?
Don't even start.
Even if I hadn't renounced worldly pleasures, I know far better than to come between Risha and any man she's eyeing.
He wishes.
Perhaps we'll catch up again sometime, Risha.
Not sure my current occupation will bring me anywhere near the Jedi Temple, but maybe.
I hope this war ends swiftly enough that I will not have cause to call on you again.
Set course for Voss then, Captain? The permits from Dodonna just came through.
If it gets me closer to Rogan's head on a plate, Voss it is.
I took the liberty of looking into the place. Weird planet. Just made contact with the rest of the galaxy after a Sith ship crashed there. Apparently the whole planet's on the leash to some cult of Force users. Empire and Republic are both playing along. This'll be one to wear your best shirt. And remember to say please.